5 most unusual vehicles. 1. Lotus Evija. The Lotus Evija comes in a James Bond styling, and $2+ million price tag firmly places it in the category of unusual and way out of reach for most of us. The price tag, however, doesn't include invisibility or rocket propulsion, as is popular with James Bond Mobile. Only 130 models of this all-electric car are being made as a tribute to its Lotus type number. Just like James Bond's car, it does boast 2,000 horsepower and will go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in at least 2 seconds. And, at just over 3,700 pounds. It is expected to be the lightest EV hypercar ever. Making a dramatic exit, the rear features 2 Venturi tunnels edged with red LED lights. If the exterior isn't striking enough, the interior features exposed carbon fiber, a honeycomb effect and a square steering wheel. Unfortunately, this beast won't be allowed on the streets in the US. Two. Karlmann King. It looks like an F-117 stealth fighter, and is priced like a supercar, and is outfitted with a uniquely luxurious interior. This is the most expensive SUV you can buy. Even the price tag is outrageous. The $2.2 million Karlmann King is produced in Italy by a Chinese car company. The massive truck weighs almost 5 tons. Based on a Ford F-550 truck chassis with a 6.8-litre V10, the outrageous and optionally armored SUV is outfitted with a 45 flat-panel display, a Sony PlayStation 4, opulent reclining seats, a built-in coffee maker, and much more. Well, $2.2 million sure feels Don Toretto twin and starring in your own Fast and Furious movie. Pea Car. If this flamboyantly green car commissioned by Bird's Eye, sellers of frozen vegetables, for a 2005 television commercial doesn't compel you to eat your veggies, nothing will. Sometimes called the Volkswagen Pea Car, it is actually a mishmash vehicle designed by a London-based company called Asylum. Built on the chassis of an off-road go-kart, the Pea Car features headlights from a VW Beetle and is fitted with a Honda engine, though the car lacks gears. It can reach a top speed of approximately 60 miles per hour and was built to purposefully fall apart during the commercial. If you're interested in giving peas a chance, the Pea Car is reportedly on display at the Unilever Ice Cream and Frozen Foods Company in Walton-on-Thames in England. General Motors Firebird I, II and III. Inspired by fighter aircraft design, the General Motors Firebird cars were prototypes, unveiled in the 1953, 1956, and 1959 Motorama Auto shows. They certainly need to win an award for their cool name, Firebirds, but these cars owe more to their design to jet planes than to birds. Sleek and streamlined, there were 4 Firebirds designed and built over the years. Some of their more unusual features were their bubble-topped canopies, the tail fins and short wings, and the steering being controlled by a joystick positioned between the 2 seats. This was supposed to give the car a futuristic feel and simulate the experience of flying a plane. 1961 Amphicar. Despite what we all saw in the Jetsons, flying cars that can fly are a long way off. In 1961, however, you could have a car that was also a boat. The 1961 Amphicar featured a pair of propellers that could provide a cruising speed of up to 7 knots. The car's front tires acted as rudders, guiding the vehicle through the water. It was made in Germany from 1961 to 1967. It was the most popular non-military amphibious vehicle in history, with nearly 4,000 made over its production run. More would have been sold, but the Amphicar had a high price tag and unimpressive performance both on and off the water. One of the most famous Amphicar owners was President Lyndon B. Johnson.